Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk about the politeness of the people in the Philippines and why it can sometimes be a problem. How could that be? Well, in this video I'm going to tell you why. Oh, I'll tell you what, it is a hot one today. This is me being here now, retired in the Philippines for 2 weeks, and today must be the hottest day. It says 32 degrees here, feels like 39. It's not wrong. It is very, very hot today. We've had rain over the last few days, but today, super hot. So, what is it like if you're in the Philippines? How hot is it where you are? Because here it is baking hot. And I've just came from the Middle East, which is just as hot, if not hotter. But I don't know. I think it feels more humid today. Anyway, getting back to the topic of today's video, you might be wondering what I'm talking about. How can the Filipino people be too polite? Well, I'll explain in this video what happened. It was a couple of days ago, or was it yesterday? Yesterday, I think. We went to SM Mall in Legazpi, here in Albay province. And I just fancied a coffee, and it's difficult to find somewhere where you can have a good coffee. We have Starbucks. We have another one called Black Scoop. And there's a couple of other smaller ones. I don't usually go to Starbucks. I just think that I feel that it's overpriced. I prefer going to some of the smaller ones. But this particular day, I said to my wife, why don't we go to Starbucks, check it out? And I'll tell you why, because there's an expats group here, Albay expats, and they meet in Starbucks weekly. And I was thinking about going along. I've said in some of my previous videos that I tend to shy away from expats when I'm overseas, but I think if I go along and meet them, I don't have to go back. If I don't want to, type of thing. So anyway, I thought I'll go to Starbucks. I'd been to Starbucks before in SM Mall. Obviously, I've been coming to the Philippines for many years now, but we went to Starbucks and we went there, and there was about 5 or 6 people in the queue before us. So we walked in, and it was really busy. And I looked around, and I said to my wife, "There's no tables." And I thought, where are these people in front of me going to sit? Difficult. So I said to my wife, "Look, let's just go somewhere else." I said, there's no tables. These people are going to be looking in front of us. And as I'm walking out, I looked, and there was a big long table, maybe a few tables joined together, just in front of the sort of queuing area. And I looked, and there must have been 8 people sat there. Every one of them had a laptop open, and every one of them had no drink or had finished a drink. And some of them didn't even have a drink. And I thought, I wonder how long they've been sat there just taking up real estate in the cafe, and nobody had said anything to them because they're too polite. Well, what would you do if you walk in to a cafe and it's there's no tables and there's people sitting around? That wasn't just that one table, by the way. There was other tables I noticed when I was coming out. Couples sat there, finished their drinks, just sitting talking. I don't know what these young kids were doing on their laptops, but they're just taking up space. And I thought, that's really not good, because we're walking out, so we were potential custom. We're walking out. How many other people are going to turn around and go straight back out? Well, maybe not as many as I thought. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, I wasn't grumpy. I wasn't rude or anything. I said, let's go somewhere else. So we went to go to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf because it's just opened here in SM Mall in Legazpi. But it's inside the department store, SM department store. Very strange place to put a cafe, in my opinion. But anyway, we went there, and it's full, no tables, all taken. So we done a 180 and turned back, and I said, you know what? Let's just go to the Belgian waffle place. I don't know if you're familiar with the Belgian Waffle House. It's like a small shack that sits in the middle of the aisle inside the mall. But they've got tables and chairs at the front, and I think there's a few tables and chairs at the back. So as I got closer to the Belgian waffle place, I could see all the tables were taken at the front. I thought, here we go. So, my wife is not confrontational at all. She just wanted to leave when we got to the Belgian Waffle House. And I thought, let's see if there's any at the back. So I had a look. There was 3 tables at the backside. And there was people sat there, and they didn't even have anything that they bought from the Belgian waffle place. So they hadn't finished anything. They were just sat there. They just came in from the backside and decided they wanted to have a seat. I thought, hang on a minute. So my wife says, let's just go. I said, no, just wait a minute. So I went up to order, and there was a young girl served me. Really nice, friendly. I said, I'm thinking to order. I said, but there's no tables. She said, oh yes, sir, I'm not available. And I said, but over here at the back, there's people sat there, but they're not customers. So fair play to her. She actually went over and said to them, she was really polite. She said, excuse me, Ma'am Po, we have customers looking for a table. And the people left. And I said to her, thank you very much for doing that for us. I said, I'm glad you did it, because if you hadn't said anything, I would have, which isn't always a good thing, get myself into trouble. So listen, guys, I'm not being grumpy. I'm trying to behave myself, but what would you do in that situation? We were tired. We'd been walking around the mall a lot, and we just wanted to sit and have a coffee and a waffle, which are very good, by the way, from that place. The blueberry cheese especially is very nice. But I got thinking about Starbucks, and I thought to myself, they have to do something. If you were the manager in Starbucks and you've got people coming in and nobody going out, then what would you do? Honestly, leave me a comment. I'll reply. What would you do in that situation? And I got thinking, I said to my wife, why don't they introduce, if I was the manager there, I would introduce something like maximum stay during peak times. So maybe between sort of 11 and 2, maximum stay 1 hour. They have to do something. You cannot just have a steady flow of people coming in and nobody leaving. It's not good for custom. And they'll lose customers. It's a difficult situation, because if they tell customers who have finished their drinks they have to leave, these customers might not be very happy getting told to leave, and they might not go back. But so what? If they're only buying one drink and sitting there for 3-4 hours at a time, what to do? Is it worthwhile retaining customers like that? Honestly, I'm not being grumpy, but it is a problem. And they have to do something, because they're going to lose custom. People just won't go there or say, there's no seats. You'll let me know what you think, but I'm pretty sure they could do something like that. At least then it would be in black and white. It would be in writing, on the wall. Maximum stay 1 hour. That's not unrealistic. It's not a bad thing. 1 hour's long enough to have a coffee, right? If they're sitting there with their laptops, every one of them had their laptops open, and they're sitting just taking up real estate and having one drink. It's fine if it's only for an hour, but sitting there for hour upon hour upon hour isn't good. It's not good for the restaurant. So that's the topic of today's video. I was going to go to, what's the place called? It's near Camalig. You've heard of the Chocolate Hills in Bohol in the Philippines. Well, maybe you have. But here we have a version of them here in Albay, in Bicol. And the place is called Quintende, I think. Quintende Hills. So we were going to go there today, but and that's what it looks like. Looks like the Chocolate Hills. I think they call them Bicol Chocolate Hills. But because today was very hot, I'm going to leave it till next weekend, guys. I'll probably go there and make a video next weekend. During the week, it's difficult because our son goes to school, and we have to take him there and then go back, pick him up. He goes to a special school here, so difficult to do it during the week. But next weekend, I might go there, take a look. It looks pretty smart. Nice wee tourist attraction. I think they have like a viewing deck as well. So that's the plan. In the meantime, there'll be another video, at least one, during the week. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you're enjoying the content, please press the like button. It helps to push it out to more people. And you know what they say, the more the merrier. Well, in my situation anyway. I'm trying to get up to 3,000 subscriptions. At the moment, I'm about 2,830, I think. So I'd like to get to 3,000 and try and build up the channel a wee bit. I'm not making any money out of it. It's pretty small, but maybe in the future. Anyway, thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.